Hi, I'm Penny and welcome to my YouTube channel, Retire With Me. Are you interested in starting to use digital coupons to seriously save some money on your shopping, but you don't know where to begin? Then this video is for you. It's an easy, beginner-friendly tutorial on getting started using a cashback app. Oh, and if you enjoy this content, please click like and subscribe. Hi. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to use and install the Ibotta Cashback app. Now, the intended audience for this video is anyone who might still not be comfortable installing an app. You might not be comfortable using an app. I don't even know what an app is, but I bet you know more than you think you know. Also, this demonstration is on an iPhone, so I happen to know that on an iPhone, the place that you want to go to look for an app to install is called the App Store. I also know that if you're using an Android type of phone, that's different from an iPhone, the place that you want to go on the phone to look for an app to install is called the Google Play Store. It's a little bit different. So I happen to know that the icon for the App Store is a blue square with an A. Okay, I see it now. I'm gonna tap and hold it, and I'm doing that because I want you to have a better look at what you're looking for. There's the blue square with the A. That's what you're looking for. Okay, that's the app that you want. So find the app that looks like that. Okay, now go ahead and tap that icon. The App Store. It brings mine up with the search bar. Now, if yours did not come up with a search bar, if yours came up at the top, it said today's date, go ahead and go to the very bottom right-hand corner. You'll see a magnifying glass and the word search. If you tap there, go ahead and tap on that. You should see the search page with search at the top. Now, below the search title, there's a long gray bar. This is the search bar in the App Store. I want you to take your finger and tap in that bar. Notice closely that now you see in that search bar a little blue flashing line. This is also called a cursor. You probably also noticed at the bottom of your screen that it brought up the keyboard. So now your phone is waiting for you to type in something. And where it's going to appear is where the blue flashing light is. So we're looking for the Ibotta app. Let's type in Ibotta. I-B-O-T-T-A. That's how you spell it. Once you get that right, click on the blue search button. And here are your results. At the very top, I see it looks like a white square with an orange dog in it. Beside it, it says fetch. I don't think that's Ibotta. Let's go ahead and scroll down. I see a fuchsia colored square with an IB on the inside. That looks hopeful. Beside it, I see the word Ibotta. Bingo, that's what you want. Now beside that, you're gonna see a little button. Now the button on my phone says open because I already have the app installed. I'm not going to reinstall it. Yours, if you don't have the app installed, should say get. And some of them might even say install. Go ahead and tap on that button that says get or install. So hopefully now you have the Ibotta app installed. So now we need to go open the app on our phone. So remember in the App Store, the Ibotta app was a fuchsia colored square with IB on the inside. That's what you're looking for. If you installed it correctly, you should see it somewhere on your home screen. I see it. I'm gonna tap and hold it. Once more, I'm doing that so it brings up just that icon so you can see what you're looking for better. Fuchsia square with the IB. Once you find that, just go ahead and tap it. The first time that you log into Ibotta, it will prompt you to sign up or create an account. I'm sorry that I forgot to include the actual footage of creating an account in the video, but here's what you do. You're going to click sign up. You can use your Google or Apple credentials if you have them and know them, or create a new account with an email address and password. You may have to enter your first name, birth date, and some other details, then finally click create account to finish the sign up. And this is the home page of the Ibotta app. We often refer to the main page or the home base page of an app as the home page. You'll hear that probably a lot. I'm just going to give you a little overview of what's on this home page. You'll see at the top right of the screen a little teal colored oval. Mine says $1.73. This is your earnings tab. Go ahead and tap on that. We're not going to do too much in here, but it tells you at the top that my lifetime earnings are $41.73. I've only been using the app for a little over a month. I'm still kind of new. Below that, you see that my current earnings are $1.73. So, a couple of days ago, I bought a $40 gift card for my husband from Lowe's. I bought it using the earnings from Ibotta. He's already actually redeemed this. He's actually gone to the store. So that's why my current earnings are now to $1.73. Pretty cool. You can use a gift card and use your earnings, or you can transfer it to your bank account. Lots of options. Now let's go ahead and go back to the home screen by tapping on the little arrow at the very top left. So here you are again. See the P on the left-hand side? Go ahead and tap in that P area, and you can look at your profile. This is your Ibotta profile. I'm not going to go into every single thing in here, but you can see you can look at all your gift cards you've purchased. You can invite friends to come use the app. You can look at all the stores that you've designated as favorites. Lots of things you can do here. You can go to the help button. I've had to go there. Let's go ahead and go back to the home screen. Top left little arrow. Below that is your search bar. Now the search bar is pretty powerful here. You can type in the name of a product. You can type in peanut butter. You can type in the name of a store, CVS or Walmart. And what's really cool is over on the other right end of that search bar, you see a little teal colored, it's actually a picture of a barcode. You know that you need to buy some coffee, and you actually have the bag of coffee that you want to buy. You want to see if there's an Ibotta rebate somewhere for it. Why not check, right? So go ahead and tap that little barcode. It brings up your phone's camera. You're going to line up the barcode from your item with your camera. Okay, for me, I lost out. There are no Ibotta offers, but if there had been, it would have showed me. Pretty awesome, right? Okay, go ahead and I'm going to type cancel at the bottom to go back to the home screen. So search bar is powerful. Below that's a little rolling banner. It tells you about newer offerings or new bonuses. I would say approach this with caution. I've had trouble a couple of times actually tapping on something in the banner and actually finding the item that it's talking about or the deal that it's talking about or making the bonus work. So I tend to kind of approach it with caution now. Below there is a section called For You. First thing you should do is go inside there and start adding your favorite stores. I've added mine. Okay, the way you add stores, I have several, but if you scroll over to the right, go until you find, and yours might be on the very first page, the light gray circle with a dark gray heart with the green plus, and it says Add Favorites. Tap there. And here you can scroll down and look at the ones you want to add for a favorite. If I want to add Priceline down there with the blue circle as a favorite of mine, I just tap that heart. It turns red. Now it's a favorite. I also can go to the top and type in a store name in the search bar. Very cool. I suggest spending some time there. Okay, below that is a section that talks more about bonuses. Bonuses in Ibotta are very powerful, and I think we should spend time learning to use them, but we're not going to do that this time. Go ahead and go down. You see a list of other retailers you might want to look at, maybe add, or just as an idea, places that you can shop and get Ibotta offers. Then you see the shop by category area. This is powerful. Here you can tap on grocery and see all the grocery stores that offer Ibotta rebates on some of their products. Or you can tap on online shopping and see all the places where you can go and shop online and that have some items that you can get Ibotta rebates for. Gift cards, that's very cool. You can tap on gift cards and see a list of places that you can go and buy a gift card, and once you buy a gift card, you'll get cash back on your Ibotta app. How's that for an idea for holidays? Very cool. Go ahead and scroll up. This is another rolling banner area that I don't really do much with. And you can click on the shop now at the bottom, but we're gonna get to that another way. So next we're gonna take you on a shopping trip, a typical grocery shopping trip using the Ibotta app. There are several ways to shop in Ibotta. I think this is the easiest one to start using Ibotta on. This scenario involves using Ibotta to create your Ibotta list of items. Then you physically go to the store, and then afterwards you have your physical receipt, and using your Ibotta app, you submit the receipt to get your rebates. So let's find our Ibotta app. I'm on the very page where mine is. I'm gonna tap and hold to remind you what you're looking for. Once you find it, go ahead and tap. And while that's coming up, I don't buy things that I don't normally buy. So if there's a great deal on a specific product, I'm not gonna go for it unless I usually buy it. Now, there are times, depending on the product, that I might be willing to try a different brand, or I might buy a little more in bulk to get the deal. I have learned to do that. That makes sense all. Okay, so we're going to do a grocery shopping today. We all have to do grocery shopping. The store that I'm going to go shopping at today is Harris Teeter. Notice in my For You section, I added Harris Teeter. I'm gonna tap on that Harris Teeter red circle. Now here comes the Harris Teeter specific page in Ibotta. Right below the Harris Teeter word at the top is important. It's in store. It tells you right there the ways that you can redeem Ibotta offerings by shopping at Harris Teeter. You have to shop in the store at Harris Teeter right now. You can't shop online. The stores are all different. Have to pay attention. Below that, it says how to get cash back. This is important. Add offers and shop. What this means is using the Ibotta app, add your Ibotta offerings, items for which you're gonna look in Harris Teeter that you have seen that they offer an Ibotta rebate for. Shop means go physically shop in the store. Then submit your receipt. Afterwards, you have your physical receipt, you use your Ibotta app, and you submit the receipt to get your rewards. How do I know what items in Harris Teeter there might be an Ibotta rebate for? So it's all right here. All these products listed here. And you can look by category up here. Best value. If you're like me and you're frequently looking at Ibotta, you might come look just at the new offers because you're familiar with what's already out there. At any rate, you're looking for the items that you want. Suppose I'm interested in the Coca-Cola product here. I see they have a dollar amount. They have a little description of what it is, and it might say limit some number. So we need to click on that item to get more details. Okay, this tells me I get 65 cents back. That's the offering. Below the details word, it says limit 5. You can redeem it up to 5 times per receipt on one receipt. So I can buy 5 of those cases of Coke right there, and I can get the 65 cents rebate back on all 5 of them. You can't do it on separate receipts. Below that, pay attention. It tells you about specific products that are included in the offering or maybe excluded. Then at the very bottom, offer must be added to your list to get cash back. That is key. How do you add it to your list? You see the green circle with the plus? Click it right there. Changes to a solid green circle with a check. Now that item has been added to my list. I'm gonna go back and do more shopping. Browse around. Find all the things that you look at around and see what you might be interested in. One more thing I want to show you. I noticed in this best value section, there's an item I already have added to my list. That soft soap, liquid hand soap. You see, I already have the solid green circle with the check, but below it, and you see that little red clock means you've got 23 hours left. That means that the offer is going to expire. When I first started doing this, I didn't know to pay attention to that. And I learned when I got home one day and tried to figure out why my Ibotta rebate didn't work for one item, I discovered the offer expired the day before I went to the store. Be careful there. Hi again, sorry about that abrupt ending, but I ran out of storage and now it's 2 weeks later. So let's continue. You're inside your Ibotta app, you're adding items that you want to look for in the grocery store. Make sure that you add the items that you want. You press the little green circle with the plus inside. That's how you add the items. Now let's actually go and do the physical shopping trip. Make sure when you go to the store that you actually bring your phone with you. Now, one thing that is important, when you locate an item in the grocery store or whatever store you're at, when you locate an item for which there is an Ibotta offering, you want to make sure that this actually is the item for which there is the offering. So when you're in the store, I want you to use your phone to actually scan the barcode on the item and actually confirm that it is the item for which there is a rebate. Now here's how to do that. So when you're in the store, go ahead and click on your Ibotta app. When it comes up, click on the bottom middle button. It says redeem. And what's going to come up is a list of your favorite stores. So once your phone is up, go ahead and click on the grocery store you're shopping at. For me, I'm clicking on Harris Teeter. It should bring up your list of Ibotta items. And for me, I'm going to check the price on the milk, which is my second item on the list. See it there. I'm going to click on the barcode to the right. That's going to bring up my phone's camera. And I'm waiting so you can see it. There it is. I'm holding it right in front of the milk carton from the grocery store, and it says that my offer matched. So you're done shopping and it's time to physically upload the receipt. Click on the Ibotta app. When it comes up, click on the bottom middle button that says redeem. And once the redeem button is pushed, go ahead and press on the name of the grocery store where you shopped. I shopped at Harris Teeter, so I'll tap Harris Teeter. At the bottom, click Upload Receipt. Take a picture of your receipt with your camera and press the white button. So here you can click Upload Receipt, and Ibotta will actually search your receipt for offerings that match Ibotta offerings. In my case, there were none because this is not a receipt that I actually used, so no cashback was found, just to give you an idea of what's going to look like. One more thing I wanted to point out, quite often your receipt is too long to capture in one photo. If this happens, there's a place that you can click that specifies the receipt is longer, and you can take photos of the receipt in sections. Usually, in this scenario, Ibotta interprets your receipt pretty quickly and gives you your cash back pretty quickly in this scenario. Sometimes there are hiccups and you might have to click a I'm missing cash back button or create a ticket. That's few and far between with me at least, and they're very responsive. If you've enjoyed this content, please click like and subscribe. Please stay tuned for more videos, more how-to with Ibotta videos. Until next time, bye.